Hello everyone, it's Susie Sunshine. Today I'm doing a quote thing from this book, A Journey Within. I bought this from Walmart. This is the first quote in the book, and it's kind of like open-ended questions, kind of getting your experience on things and how you view things. Um, the first quote in here, it's your road and yours alone. Others may walk it with you, but no one can walk it for you. It's by Rumi. And if I'm saying it wrong, I apologize. And the first page in the book says, describe the road you're currently traveling and how the quote on this page speaks to you in your present situation. I wrote this, what was in here a little while ago. I'm going to read it to you. Uh, I wrote, the road I'm traveling is a road I wish to escape from. I'm on it because of bad choice and attempts to fix something that can't be fixed. Now I'm starting to change who I am in order to find a better road to travel on. It will take time and patience, but that's life. People will always come and go. I'm the only constant in my life. Some people will walk with me, while others will try to stop my progress because they themselves are trapped and cannot uh, are lonely. I am not going to continue being misled with false hope dreams to end up being broken more. So, with that being said, with mine, when I wrote it, some things went on. I know in my last video I talked about where I did the cheating on my significant other. With that, I think that's when I wrote what I wrote. Um, because, like I said, there was a bunch of things that were leading up to how I felt with that. And wanted to just write that down in here for that quote because your life is a journey and you cannot predict what's going to happen in your fork in the road that comes in your life. And people don't understand sometimes that when you're on this journey called life, we're going to call the journey life, okay? There are different things that one can do. First step in life, you're born. After you're born, you learn to talk, walk. Um, you go through different milestones, like getting your first car, your first house, your first job, your first acceptance to college. And of course, none of those 100%, they're not in order. Those are just what came from my mind, off the top of my mind. Okay. And everyone's different. Me, I graduated high school, had 1 year of college, had my sons, went to a trade school for dental assisting, and then after that was in dental assisting for a bit, and then I went to odd jobs in between. You know what I mean? Now I work in a senior residence that I love. You know what I mean? Just doing what I like to do. I like old people. I like being with senior citizens. I like, you know, hearing their stories and hearing their life journeys, and then telling them, like, some of them are interested in hearing about me, and just because they don't have families anymore that are around or that are still living, unfortunately. And it's life. And with my road that I'm on, I make the choices, I make the decisions, and some of them may not be what people think are the best decisions, because in their point of view that's wrong, but in my point of view that decision is great. So it depends, you know what I mean? It depends on the decision you make. It depends on who you're around with. There's a lot of factors that go into it, but at the end of the day, it's your journey. You make the decisions. You have to decide yourself what is best for you. I know what's best for Susie Sunshine is that I got to watch my stress. I got to watch how much I eat, because if you notice, I'm a chunky girl. Okay, I'm chunky and big boned. I got a lot of flab in all the good spots and places, I know, and then some in not so great places. But hey, I'm keeping it real. It's me, pajamas, hey. Not doing it to be famous, like I say. I'm me. Take it, leave it. That's your choice. Um, but yeah, like, I'm living my life journey as best way I can do it. There are gonna be some dark clouds in some areas, and then there's gonna be other areas that are like, yay, sunshine. Like, I'm not always sunshiny and bubbly. I'm not. I can tell you I'm not. But I do have my moments where the gray clouds take over, and then I have moments where I'm like, yay, hi, hi, how are you? Like Mickey Mouse is like, coming out to play, like Disney characters. Like you're like, hey, I'm happy, blah 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 blah. Then there are times where I'm like, I feel like more like grumpy. I'm like, what? And you want, it happens. We all have those moments and experiences in our life that make us who we are to be. Those are just moments in our life. Every path's different. My path can be different than my cousin's path, can be different from my aunt's path, can be different from everybody. Because nobody's me, and I'm not them. And I'm not damn well sure trying to be them either. Because there are people that are willing to be somebody else. Go for it. Me, I know I'm bipolar. Type 2. There are days that I'm like 0 to 100. 1 second I'm like, yay, sunshine, rainbows, unicorns, blah, blah, blah. And then other minutes I'm like, this motherfucker, I'm going to blah, 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 I'm going to bitch slap you, blah, 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 whatever it may be. Whatever goes into my head at that moment, okay? I get it. That's my mental disability I have to live with and cope with and try to, like, make so I'm not, like, going crazy with certain people calling it crazy, okay? So there's different things, different factors that make me who I am, that make you who you are, that make you unique, different, and you deserve love, happiness, and all this. Just because your path doesn't mean it's your dad or your mom's way of you wanting to be, because it's you. You are you. You're going to do the path that suits you. Yes, your parents are not going to be happy with whatever choice you make. You know what I mean? Because they live their life. They want you to live a better life than them, because that's what every parent wants. That's what I want for my kids. My kids live a better life than me. That's just the path I want them to take. Doesn't mean that that road that they're on is going to lead that way. Doesn't mean that at all. I would love it to, 100%. And there's my ADHD switching topics again. Sorry. It's me. I am who I am. You either like it or not. I'm sorry. Okay? But either way, it's just how you dictate your life. You are the writer of your life. How you write your pages, your story is on you. How do you want to live it? How do you want your story to continue? How do you want your story to have its crescendos and decrescendos? Like, how do you want your life to be remembered? And it doesn't have to mean like you become famous. Who cares? Famous people, great. Famous. Woohoo. Happy for you. You make billions of dollars and we're all poor. Congratulations. I'm not even saying that. You could be the most respected person in your town. You don't have to be famous. You could be respected in your town, or you could be like me. I'm a nobody in my town. But you know what? Every person that I try to reach, whether it be through my videos here on YouTube or even through the people that I meet and instances that I meet, I try to do something that impacts their life in a very good way. I try my hardest. There are times where I'm pretty sure, damn sure in high school and middle school, I was a bitch and I probably fucked up some people's lives. Not intentionally. You know what I mean? But then again, I was a kid. Like, kids are going to do dumb shit. And I'm sorry for that. So if anyone ever sees this, that I've ever done something that either hurt them in some sort of way, mentally or emotionally, I'm sorry. But then again, like I said, it's life. That's my little tirade for today. I'm Susie Sunshine, and I vote for Stitch today because he's behind me. So I vote for Stitch today. Bye, guys. Have a good one.